Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm so excited to be bringing you some of my new favorites. This is actually going to be just kind of a collection of older / newer products. I am going to be covering like the scope of everything, including skincare, hair care, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and get on started. I have issues with dandruff, especially during the summer. I don't know if it's called fungal acne. I know that sounds so gross, but I'll have it like on the back of my neck here that it'll almost feel like I have like a stream of like blemishes. And nothing really has ever helped me before except for this dream product here. I absolutely love this shampoo. It is a little on the dry side, but it is incredible. I literally put it in my hair, just usually on my roots, around like my neck area, leave it for a couple of minutes, and it is incredible. Also, fun little fact, I have been using it recently to wash my makeup sponges. Does so good. I believe it was Dr. Shireen Idris. She didn't recommend it for makeup sponges, but she did recommend it to use it as like a face wash if you have like the kind of same acne like on your face. I didn't necessarily love it for that, but I still feel like it's kind of that same idea, hopefully, of you just using it with my makeup sponges. It is a bit on the, I would say, more expensive side. This is the large size and it is like $20, but you know what? To not have like the itch and the discomfort, I will pay $20 and I really love it. Following up with that, so I'm just gonna have to pop in a photo here, but this conditioner by Loreal, I love. Love. So I recently tried this product when I think they have like a protein kind of pre-shampoo thing. Now I find that product fine, but it doesn't come with a lot of products, so it's definitely not my favorite just because I feel like I like go through it so quickly. So that is, I think, is around like $10. The conditioner is as well, but the conditioner lasted me a lot longer. And I just like the fact that it makes my hair feel so soft, and I really do appreciate that. And the smell is incredible. Like there is nothing I feel like taking your hair down in the morning and you just smell this fragrance from your hair, like literally cannot be beat. Try it out. I think it's a phenomenal product. It is from that like protein line that they have. It's also color safe, so I would definitely check it out. I think it is a really good conditioner. Keeping along with that, so for my hair care like products afterwards, I have been really loving this Curls Blueberry Bliss leave-in conditioner. It's just really good, and as well it has a really nice smell. I think it's just a really good multi-purpose product. I have really been liking this one. So for my makeup cleansing balm, so I have for so long been looking for a really good affordable cleansing balm. I have tried multiple, like I've tried like the Pond's, I think I tried another one. I forgot, like I was literally searching out the cheapest ones. A lot of them were a little too greasy. I did try the one from Blend Bunny, and I think that one is fine, but unfortunately it is still a little too greasy and feels like there's a bit of film left on my face. Like I kind of want something that I feel like just can wash clean really easy. So my favorite and the most affordable so far that I've found is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration. So I do buy like the jumbo tub, and I do buy several of these at a time. I like it. I just like it. And it rinses off cleanly. I do love that. I really don't like certain cleansing balms. I feel like I'll wash my face and then I'll kind of try to like rinse my hands off and I'll feel that film and then I'll have it like kind of makeup film around my sink. Like it's just ew. I don't have that issue with that. So that is something that is a super big keeper. Keeping along with that, for my cleanser, I have also been loving just the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Daily Cleanser. Another really affordable one. And what I will really say is for myself as a person who does have to shave my face, it does not leave my skin feeling tight, and I like that. I feel like this is just a super simple cleanser. It just does what I need it to do without like harming my skin. So definitely a massive keeper there. So keeping along with that, I do have two, we'll say, moisturizing products that I want to talk about. So again, keeping up with having to shave. First up, I do have the Nivea Sensitive Soothing Post-Shave Balm. Literally, my skin, I feel like my skin is so sensitive, so after I shave, if I use just a regular moisturizer, my skin freaks out. I have used the one from e.l.f. the Holy Hydration during the winter, and I did not mind that one, but as it's getting like warmer or whatever, I feel like I want something just lightweight that still feels hydrating, but just doesn't feel like it's too much. So this has been my saving grace. Usually right after I shave, I will just apply a layer of this. Sometimes I'll have to come back and apply a little bit more if I just feel like my skin is feeling a little dry, but zero irritation. So if you ever shave and have irritation, I like this one a lot. It just works. And then on my off days that I am not shaving, so I only shave every other day currently. The days that I do not shave, and this is also my morning moisturizer. So this is the IUNIK Centella Calming Gel Cream. So I am hoping that this is still available here in the States. I did purchase this off Stylevana, so unfortunately tariffs right now, a new thing just went through, and tariffs are just BS right now, so I hope that they go away soon. But needless to say, I like this one. It's like a gel moisturizer, but if I'm unable to purchase them, I'm hoping I'm able to find just a nice lightweight gel formulation. Literally my absolute favorite. So I'm just going to kind of talk you through my routine, I guess we'll say, of how I get started. So first things first, I start off with a primer. I have been loving to use a primer. My favorite primers, honestly, are going to be any kind of gel-based primer. So the one that I am featuring is the Wet n Wild. It is the Prime Focus Clingy Serum Primer. I think this is just a really nice one. It is sticky, but in my personal experience that I've had with several sticky primers, as soon as they set down for the time that they tell you to wait, they're not as sticky. This one I'm focusing on mainly, or like showing you. I think this one is such a good price. This one I think is $6 or $7. Glass packaging, so that's nice. But it's just a really nice freaking product. Keeping along with that, let's go ahead and jump into foundation / concealer. I did have a couple of you mentioning that you thought my foundation shade was a little too light. And especially as we are going in towards summer, I'm looking for a bit more lighter coverage. That was something somebody else did note. It's going to be difficult for me. I still feel like I tend to like a more full coverage, but I have been trying to go lighter. So again, obviously, like I said, we've been able to see some of my blemishes. I don't know if the camera is picking up, but hopefully it is. Going for the more natural finish. So with that, the product that I have been currently using is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I've actually been really liking this. I feel like this product though works the best in my opinion in thin layers. So I feel like doing just a couple of dots around the face, not even a couple, but like, you know, a couple dots just on the forehead, cheeks, stuff like that, and blending it out, I feel like makes this product last so much better. I used to kind of pour some in my hand and then really like take it on, and I feel like just everything melts, I feel like, when you do that. So in my opinion, doing this really helps. On the days that I'm feeling a little extra glam, I don't know why I said that, extra glam. On the days that I'm feeling a little extra, I do love, this is an old favorite, the Milani Conceal and Perfect. So I do always use this around my brow region just to kind of prep for my brows that I draw on. But I love this as a like pinpoint concealer. So I'll literally just pump some on my hand, use a little brush, and I'll just kind of pinpoint where I feel like I have little bits that I want to conceal more. And this product is so good. I literally will just, usually how I do it is I'll kind of do this portion of my face first and then this portion. So I'll kind of pinpoint all over my face, allow it to kind of just sit there, and then go over with my foundation, and it literally melts in so perfectly. For a regular traditional concealer, I have been really loving the e.l.f. This is the hydrating version. Around my nose, I tend to get kind of dry and gross, so that is where I started with this product, was there. I do love for a little bit to go under my eyes. Sometimes if I'm feeling cool, I'll use it as a little bit of a base on my eyelids. I will say I do not get oily eyelids, so if you do, I would not recommend this because this is hydrating. I think it's just a really good concealer that I use for brightening. So the next step, so for the base, I have, and I've talked about this several times. You all know if you've seen, I am absolutely loving this product from Makeup Revolution Icon Blush, this little trio. I love this product so much. I'm wearing it today. This blush specifically in the center is seriously my favorite. But I absolutely love that we have an option for a cream blush if you so want with a cover. Genius. This is $12 worth your money. And then we also have a glowy blush. This is so pretty. Like, you can layer these. It's effortless, and it's so freaking good. This is a massive recommend. Again, this is probably the third or fourth time I talk about it. Buy this. Buy this. If you don't have it, buy it. So after blush, Or usually what I'll do is I'll kind of, I guess here, let's walk through how I do it. So face makeup is on. If I'm doing cream, I'll do that before I set my face. When I start to set my face, I have been absolutely loving to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder. Mine is the shade Soft Pink, but they do have their traditional. I still feel like the Soft Pink is a little bit more finely milled than the original, but I still like either one. I've mainly just been setting with this product in my like T-zone, and we'll go in with as well this little poof thing from Wet n Wild. Of course, there are other brands. Obsessed. Obsessed. I literally just get a little bit of powder. We'll say a medium amount. Really kind of set everything. Make sure though it's a nice even layer. Then I will go in with usually a brush just to like dust away any of the excess. And then my next favorite product is the Milani Make It Last Original. I can't wait to get the matte just to see if it really helps to keep the face more matte, because I love a matte look, but like, hello, this one works so good. As you can see, I'm almost empty. Seriously, what I love is I will apply the powder to those areas, and then I'll kind of drench my face in this spray, allow it to dry down. And what I love even about this powder is that it has like a glow, but my skin still feels like kind of matte in a way. Like it feels silky and really nice. So these, really good combo together. Absolutely obsessed with those. Going along with that and moving on into lips, the liner that I have absolutely been loving, and I really want to get more shades. I'm not really sure if this is supposed to be a long wearing one, but like it has been very long wearing and I love it. So this is the Line Loud Lip Pencil from NYX. I only have it in one shade, which is the shade Ambition Statement. It's not my favorite shade, but what I love is, and I always usually apply my lip liner after I do like my face powder, is this like lasts really freaking well. Even after my lipstick kind of disappears, the lip liner is still there. So a really good budget-friendly drugstore one that I think is such a staple. I have been getting a little bit more into nude lips. So again, I've talked about this several times. This is the CoverGirl Clean, Fresh, Yummy Blur. I think mine's like perfectly something. It smells incredible. It feels like a soft matte, which if you know, that is like my current obsession. Let's go ahead and move on to my eyeshadow palette. So my current favorite eyeshadow palette is the Ellis from Blend Money. I have featured this a couple of times. Such a gorgeous palette. Here, I'll show you a little bit of the artwork. Gorgeous. My favorite thing about this palette though is that it literally has everything. I feel pretty much everything. It is missing, I would say, a teeny bit of deeper undertones of some of the rainbow shades, but their blend palette already kind of has that, so that's what's difficult. But besides that, I still do think this has a variety of different shades and undertones. And then we have this awesome row at the bottom, which I love because it has some grays and then some like neutral shades. So you're really able to create a lot of different looks. I love these shimmer shades in the center. I used one of them, I'm blanking. I think it was Supernova. I used Supernova the other day. I was like, this is a shimmer my lid. I used it with a glitter primer and oh my gosh, the way that it transformed and was so sparkly to where like one of my coworkers like mentioned to me was like, what is that? Like, it's so pretty. I was like, okay, you know this is a good one. So this palette is a staple and they now have a magnetic version. So if you are on the cusp of thinking if you should get this one, I really recommend this one. I absolutely love it. All right, moving on. Let's talk about lastly. So liquid liner. I have talked about this a little bit, but not like fully. So Essence Lash Princess Liquid Eyeliner Black Waterproof. It's just such a good one. The brush tip is not the finest, if I am honest, but I think it glides on really well. I appreciate the fact that it doesn't have that like waterproof feeling that I would say like the NYX Epic Wears do. It just feels nice, but it lasts. And that's great. I love that. I've used it in my brows. It's a really good one. Keeping along with Essence. I've been obsessed with Essence lately. Essence mascaras. I have been using two that are my absolute favorites. Both are waterproof. I'm a waterproof girly. I feel like I need waterproof mascara. So one is the plastic applicator wand. This one here. This is the I Heart Extreme Crazy Volume Waterproof. Even the regular one is really good as well. Just like I said, waterproof is my super favorite. So I use this, pull it through my lash brushes to really get the length. That's what I love about this. Length and separation. And then I go in with the OG Lash Princess False Lash Effect Waterproof. And I love this brush for that definition. You know, separate and fan out. And then I'll take this one just into the root and really kind of just wiggle. And I feel like it thickens. And I love that. So you almost have thicker at the root and then kind of like fluttered out. I don't know if you can see my lashes. I don't know if they're standing up so well, but it is my favorite lash routine. If you have not tried either of these out from them, get them. All right, and that is the end of today's video. I really do hope that you enjoyed. I'm super excited to continue to show you my favorites because I just love to chat about makeup. Let me know down below your favorites. I am so curious to know, have you tried out any of the stuff that I'm currently using? If you have any suggestions of stuff for me to check out, please let me know because I am always looking for new stuff to just play around with. Have yourself a great rest of your day, and I will see you on my next one. Okay, bye.